Yo, what's going on, guys? Ankit here. Welcome back to the channel. And this is war number 10 of the season 35, I guess. Season is about to come to an end, and we are facing against some alliance called Elite Brazil or something like that. These guys are just Platinum 2 alliance. So this is kind of considered a mismatch. Clearly, we're the favorites in this war, and looking at the debt at this point, which is like an hour and a half away from finishing, we are clearly winning, so no surprises there. I just sped up the first, or I think I sped up all of my path fights because you get the idea. It's kind of repetitive. Kingpin just handles them. There's not much really he can't take on. So I just decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and speed them up. You guys can slow play them if you want to, but I don't think there is any need for that. I have a really big war as well today, so I think I'm doing again 11 fights. I obviously take on the Footloose mini boss, and then I got Hyperion, Thinga, and Symbiote Supreme on all three fights on the left side of the mini boss island, and then I got a Thing boss once again. Thing boss is Sig200, so I mean it doesn't make a huge difference, but yeah. So as you can see, Korg was a little bit annoying, but really he isn't that hard. Then we got this rank 4 surfer over here, and I think I make a few mistakes. I think I forget to, okay, there, I just like an idiot, I just go parry, medium, and heavy, thinking that, limber is in play, but yeah, I got smacked around a bit over there. And I think I get clipped somewhere as well, or maybe that was it, where I take a blocked hit, or maybe he was unblockable, and because I'm unstoppable, I don't know. So again, I just messed up a little bit over there, but no harm done. I'm just gonna regen whatever I lost in the next fight, which is going to be the Mephisto, and I'll be popping in a combat regen boost over here. So this Mephisto was he wasn't really high sig, but he was about 74 or 75, something like that. So I was a bit worried if he will proc his aura that often, but the chance still isn't that high. I think Sig20 has 7% chance, and then at 670 it goes up to 11 or 12%, or maybe 13%. So even though the chances are doubled, it's not really that high. So I wasn't really worried about this fight as well. As usual, I want to make sure that as soon as I dex his SP1, I always parry him and throw a light attack or a medium attack while the power lock is up, just so that if there is any Mystic Dispersion, it will negate the effects of it. So yeah, this fight is going pretty well. Up next, we will have a Mudak fight, and that was the last fight before I went to bed. I just put on a 10% champion boost, and he got melted so quickly. We're gonna get to that in a bit. So yeah, right about now. Of course, it's just a rank 3 Mudak. He has 190k HP. He's not really that high, but you're just gonna watch him melt so quickly. I don't remember if I go for SP2s or SP1s. I think I go for SP2s again, just because oh no, okay, I go for SP1s. So do I go for heavies? Yes, I do. Amazing. Always love those heavies. And somewhere over here I'm gonna go for intercept, or maybe not. I think I should go for an intercept here, and then yeah, that should do it. So just about 30 seconds fight. 190k HP gone in 30 seconds. Pretty impressive. Then we got Sasquatch here. And this fight again, I've taken it quite a few times this season. and the fight after this is going to be Killmonger. So I've taken that as well quite a few times. Not really worried about either of them. So in the meanwhile, I'll just talk a little bit about our placement right now. So we really need to work hard on our debts. We have been giving quite a lot of debts when the alliances are, fairly equal in power. But during mismatches, of course, we never give more than 10 or 12 debts, which has happened about 3-4 times now. So because of that, we are still in this war is in tier 2, and then we are definitely going to jump up to tier 1. Even if we win the last 2 wars in tier 1, we would only be maybe top 5 platinum 1. And I don't really see 5 alliances being docked. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 is 3 is still a stretch. Maybe 1 or 2 are going to be docked, and we'll be up, 2 or 3 positions or something. But yeah, Masters isn't really under our belt this time. So HC Magneto has been doing really well over the last half of the season, and those guys are almost definitely going to finish up in Masters bracket. I'm not sure if they're going to be in the lower one or the upper one, because they're right in the middle of them. So yeah, we really are looking for a lot of new players. We need some skilled players. We've had people who died to a kitty with a rank 4 Nimrod, which really sucks. I don't know what to say. But yeah, that's how our season is going so far. I'm really excited. I'm just happy that I'm in Platinum 1. I don't really care about Masters that much, but, if we can go higher, then why not? Alright, so here we have a Hyperion, and my strategy here was to just, get a Power Star 1 boost. He will be power locked for most of the fight because he just throws his special attacks that frequently. And this guy was running Recoil Tree, which is also the next defender. So Tigra is, I'm going to be taking Tigra on Conflictor Mini. And I was a bit worried about that fight. Of course, I wasn't assigned that fight. I did tell them that, I'm not too sure about that. But then I changed my mind. I said, okay, I'll be able to do that fight. But after I finish that fight, like right now, I would definitely not take her next time, because long shot I can manage. Because long shot, when he throws his special one, he pushes himself back. But Tigra corners you, and it's really hard to get out of the corner when you're facing her. So if there's a Tigra next time over here, I'm definitely not taking this fight. I mean, Super Scroll is easy. Long shot is easy. Those two are really the ones that we see quite often on this node. So yeah, the recoil masteries were shrugged off right at the start, and here I wanted to parry her, but just so I can get that power lock, but didn't go as planned. And I don't think this guy's also running max Mystic Dispersion, so it just adds to the fact that Tigra, I mean, Kingpin can take him. I just took him over here, or took her over here, but in any other situation, I wouldn't really risk it. I think APOC or someone who can nuke her really well. I don't know. Who else would you place here? APOC. I guess Spider-Man 99, no. I mean, yeah, anyways, that's not for me to decide, but APOC would be who I would go for over here. So yeah, the recoil is really putting in the work. And I think she's going to go down any second here. She was just a bit too passive for me. Normally, most of the Tigras that I've fought, they are fairly aggressive, and they throw their special attack almost immediately. So here she triggered the Mystic Dispersion, and she also got the power lock, which I was really happy about. And I think we just go ahead and finish the fight over here. So again, I come out at 100% HP, and on paper that's like, hey, that's a perfect fight. Why are you worried about that fight? But yeah, I wouldn't really go for that. Alright, so here I'm gonna throw in one ability boost, because I'm also gonna be taking on the Thing boss. I just make like one mistake over here. which we'll talk about when we get to. But Symbiote Supreme, he is really easy over here. He doesn't really gain power that quickly. I'm just gonna spam my SP1s. I think I'll wait for a bit more power. So yeah, so I made a mistake right over there, and I did get punished. I thought I didn't get punished, but yeah, that was a stupid mistake. It's just that when you swipe the second time with his medium attack, it takes like a split second longer, and I didn't do that, so I didn't wait for that. But anyways, no harm done. I think he's gonna gain his power here, and I try to block it. But look at that, like I had 2 SP1 degens, it only did 14%, which is like pretty impressive. Alright, yeah, so the fight is pretty much over at this point. He is power locked. Even if he changes his modes, he's not really gonna get that much power. So just about a minute long fight. And then we got this rank 4 thing boss once again, because why not? 520k HP. So over here I do make a few mistakes, but those mistakes were simply like small ones that made the fight longer. And oh, I totally forgot, we also had the debuff siphon pre-fight from Reed, and the difference in damage is quite noticeable. So you're gonna see right off the bat I'm doing 1.3k per tick. Usually at this point, if you have like these many debuffs and overpower, you are only doing about 1,000. So the debuff siphoner really came into play, and I really like that Kingpin has that passive, or not passive, but that damage over time just ticking in the background, because you can like bait the opponent's special attacks or whatever, and you know that they're still gonna be taking damage regardless of whatever. So yeah, about the mistakes that I made, it's just that Kingpin's Sinister Synergy came into play. Over here, oh yeah, okay, I get the refresh. Do I get the refresh? Oh, that was like the last split second. So right over here is where I think I made the mistake, or you know, where the issue came up. Is it here? No, it's not here. It's not here. I don't know where. I think it's gonna come at some point. But yeah, that Mr. Sinister Synergy, it puts a power lock on the opponent, and then you know you can't really push Thing to a power bar or a power threshold to get rid of his rock stack. So this is where it is, and this is probably just gonna waste like 30-40 seconds. The timer was around 3 minutes 26, so let's see how long it takes us to push him to special 1. Though he's still not there. Took about 20 seconds, and then I made a mistake again. I thought he was only his block, but luckily he had more than 15 rock stacks, so you know he got pushed ahead as well. So yeah, that took about like 20-25 seconds, and ideally I would face Thing without Sinister Synergy, but it's also beneficial at some point. But anyways, it's just a regular old Thing fight. There isn't anything difficult about this, and this is the 5th or the 6th, I think it's the 5th boss that I've taken this season. It was like 50% of the bosses I've taken. I think that happens here too. Yeah. Yeah, that Sinister Synergy is a bit of an issue. But anyways, I mean, it's just Thing. It's not really a difficult fight. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, and I'll catch you next time.